So let's say you are depressed for whatever reason, and depression very often is something that you might not be fulfilled in life. You might compare yourself, you might see yourself failing, whatever it is. Very often it is linked to how you perceive events, not the events themselves. And now you get yourself into that downward spiral. So for example, to boost your mood for a moment, you might start eating some junk food or some sweets or some comfort food, right? Now what happens, I don't know, you don't feel like you want to talk to people. You go out and you are not very social, you don't want to engage in conversations. You might find yourself in this downward spiral where one thing leads to another and another leads to a third, etc., right? But remember that this works both ways. Hey, this is Mike Sula from truetheory.com. Welcome to another video. So, before we can start, quick announcement that my online course, Exit the Matrix, is live now. You can check it out at truetheory.com/academy. So it's a personal development course that helps you to transform your life in different areas. It helps you also to discover what is blocking you from reaching your goals, reaching your full potential. It focuses on many different areas, from things like relationships to career. It has bonus sections with meditation practices and things like that. So I decided to make a big discount for anyone interested in purchasing this course. And it's a 50% discount for the first 50 people who are gonna buy the course. If you use the coupon code Black Friday at checkout, you're gonna get 50% off the course, Exit the Matrix. Go to truetheory.com/academy, choose your option, and you use the coupon code Black Friday at the checkout, and you get 50% off. So you can get the whole course with 30 plus modules for as little as $60. I think this is an amazing deal. This is only for the first 50 people, so hurry up if you're interested. And now let's talk about the topic. I wanted to talk about a phenomena that I observe. I'm sure there probably is some kind of term already in psychology to describe this phenomena. If you know it, please let me know. But let me explain what it is. So let's say you are depressed for whatever reason. And depression very often is something that you might not be fulfilled in life. You might compare yourself, you might see yourself failing, whatever it is. Very often it is linked to how you perceive events, not the events themselves, because one negative thing can happen to one person, this person not gonna get affected, the other person gonna have the same negative scenario and they're gonna get depressed. And obviously I'm speaking very broadly, different scenarios, different cases, different people have it differently. But what often happens is that, let's say you are depressed for whatever reason, and now you get yourself into that downward spiral. So for example, to boost your mood for a moment, you might start eating some junk food or some sweets or some comfort food, right? This is like sometimes called emotional eating. So you're gonna eat something sweet or some junk food. It's gonna make you feel good for 5 minutes, but long term it actually makes things worse, because obviously that's gonna make you feel not very well afterwards. You might actually put on weight and things like that. So really this is bringing you even more into that downward spiral, right? Now what happens, I don't know, you don't feel like you want to talk to people. You go out and you are not very social, you don't want to engage in conversations, and people start looking at you strangely. They don't want to hang out with you, maybe they think maybe something's wrong with you, whatever, right? And that gives you feedback, and again you feel even worse, right? You get even more depressed. You probably feel like you don't want to go out even more, right? So this is what I'm talking about, that you might find yourself in this downward spiral where one thing leads to another and another leads to a third, etc., right? But remember that this works both ways. So let's talk now about the opposite of the upward spiral, let's call it. So let's say you go to do some exercise, right? And what happens is that because you exercise, you have more energy, hormones are released, you have more energy, you feel better, dopamine, serotonin, etc. Testosterone as well, maybe. And automatically you become more confident, you feel better in your body, you go talk to people and you are more confident, you are more happy, right? And now these people respond, so they start valuing you more, or they appreciate you, and they want to talk to you, whatever, right? And this gives you feedback again, which makes you feel even better about yourself. And now you might feel like you don't want to eat junk food, you want to eat something healthy to get yourself even higher, right? So you see, one thing leads to another and another leads to the next one, and you can literally keep yourself at this level where you feel really good, and this kind of it creates this cycle when new things make you feel even better and things like that, right? So the point I'm trying to make here is that if you are someone who is currently in that downward spiral, depressed, to break that, you want to start making small changes, right? Because one thing's gonna help you with the other one, right? So whatever it is, going to the gym or some kind of class, start some exercise, learning how to meditate, going to a meditation class, that's gonna help you. You know, a lot of people are depressed because they compare themselves, because they are not happy with where they are in their lives and things like that. So they start focusing on negative a lot. What is wrong, what I don't like, things like that. You need to shift how you think about things and start valuing and appreciating what you have. Because trust me, if you live in Western countries, you probably have better life than 80% of people on the planet. I don't know obviously what's your situation, but you probably have a lot of things in your life that you can still appreciate and be happy with. Let me give you a quick example. If you have family, if you have your mother, your father, whatever, if they are helpful, you have something to value. Because, for example, I remember I was in London, met this girl who was living in London. She's an expat, and she said, you know, I don't have any family. I moved abroad from my country. I only have my mother left who I don't talk to. We have bad relationship, and people don't value simple things like having a family around, right? Someone to support, right? You take these things for granted. Someone else might be overweight, I don't know, 200 kilograms, and you're slim. And this person looks at you and thinks like, oh, I wish I would be as slim as this person, right? And for you, this is nothing. There's always something you can be grateful for. So I think it's really important to start shifting our perception, and because you can literally deprogram yourself into start valuing and appreciating the good things, and then that's hopefully gonna also help you with how you feel. Simplest way is just to start gratitude journals, start writing things you are happy about in your life, about yourself, about some events from the past, maybe about what happened last week. It could be a small thing. One thing leads to another. If your room is a mess, your computer, let's say, is cluttered, you have like 50 tabs open and a lot of mess on your desktop and things like that, start cleaning all these things around you, because that's gonna help you to feel better. It's just gonna clear the space around you. So one thing leads to another one. Try to shift what you eat, right? Instead of like comfort junk food that makes you feel even worse. Try to get excited about healthy diet, you know, watch some vlogs of people who are recommending healthy foods. Try to eat that. It's gonna make you feel a bit better, and then hopefully that's gonna help with your depression as well. Meditation for me, it's a big one. You need to learn how to meditate. I teach meditation. I've been doing it for more than a decade. So if you need some help with these things, I do coaching one-on-one. So get in touch. It's truetheory.com/coaching. Send me a message and I do first consultation free of charge. So maybe I can help you as well. Maybe we can come up with some plan to help you to start feeling better. Sometimes also it's good to just not analyze but do things, right? So let's say I wake up in the morning and I might feel depressed, I might feel like I don't want to go to the gym, but once I'm gonna do it and I stop analyzing, I just go and do it, right? I don't think about it. I don't think, because your mind's gonna be like, oh no, you don't feel like you want to go, just stay at home. Just be comfortable, right? Or what often happens is that once you're gonna push yourself and do it, and you're gonna warm up and start exercising, it turns out that you start feeling way better, and it wasn't so bad as you thought, right? So that's why you need to be smarter and just do things instead of over-analyzing them, right? Anyway, I hope this is useful. Remember about my online course, Exit the Matrix. Go to truetheory.com/academy and use the coupon code Black Friday together to get 50% off. So you can get the access to the whole course for as little as $60. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, go to truetheory.com/coaching. Get in touch and maybe we can work together. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. If this video is useful, please share it with others on social media. And until next time.